Well, this is a long time coming video. I was supposed to do this a couple weeks ago, but still fighting the Duramax. Wasn't too comfortable with it. A good friend of mine needed a 40-foot container, so I'm taking the opportunity to make a video and help out my buddy. Anyways, here we go. I'll show you this side, fairly well centered. We're going about 5 miles down the road. Good to go there. One of my unique trailers here, 40-foot full tilt. There you have it. I would put on a winch, so that's a thing of its own. Well, I'll show you that thing in action sometime. So I want to bring you along and show you how this thing tows. I literally just started my journey. I wish this thing had digital gauges, but it does not. So here we go. I am gonna hit the interstate with it, which really interests me. Really, I want to see how it's gonna do with the resistance of air. As far as weight goes, it's not bad at all. Truck isn't really call it suffering or struggling, whichever one you'd like to call it. I mean, you can tell it's wrapping out a little higher, but nothing crazy. I'm probably about a third into the throttle. Taking care of my equipment, not abusing it. So that being said, speed limit out here is 45. We're gonna be about that as far as the speed goes. Seems like it's maintaining 45 real easy. I'm curious about that interstate right here to the left of us, and yeah, just follow along. Buckle up for the ride. I just refueled the truck. A little bit of idling, a little bit of in-town driving. Probably the whole 4 miles of interstate driving. It's been getting 11 too, so I don't know how I feel about that yet, but we'll see. We'll see the end result as far as the whole tank goes. As a full tank average, a little bit of towing, or a lot of bit of towing. It's a good sized container there. I think these suckers weigh about, give or take, about 9,000 pounds on the just the container itself. The trailer's pretty heavy because of the hydraulics. 40 foot, those are single 10K axles. I really like those kind of axles, but we had to modify them. It's fairly spendy. This trailer originally came with 7.5K axles. I never knew they even made them kind of gimmicky for a trailer like this. So I put 10K axles in there. No, I'm not planning on putting 20,000 pounds on it, but I think it's proper to have room to spare. You know what I mean? You don't want to max out your equipment every day, all day, kind of deal. So we'll give it some room, right? What would I feel comfortable? I think 15,000 is a comfortable number for me. If I ever had to go up closer to 20, meaning like an 18, I would carefully do so. I'd really like to stay from the 20. I'm talking about total weight on the trailer between those two axles. Like if I were to pull up to the scale, what kind of weight would be on those axles, But at the weight that this trailer is and the way the weight's evened out, pretty close to that, really, as far as how much you could load. The trailer alone is a solid, I would say solid 7,500 pounds empty. But with that being said, if you were to add, let's do some mental math here. If you were to add, oh, sorry, man, just gonna have to wait. If you were gonna add 10,000 pounds, we would have 17,000 pounds on this truck, or excuse me, behind this truck. Out of those 17,000 pounds, you'd want to put, 20% on the truck. So 17, 20, what is that? 3,400 pounds would go towards the truck, and the rest would be left on the trailer. So with that being said, what do you have? 13, 14,000 on the trailer. It should be perfectly fine. Now, if you were to bring it up to 18 on the trailer, what would that take? Put you about 14,000 pound of load on it. That should work out just fine. And for what I do, or the intentions that I have for this trailer, it should all work out in the end. Because I could load this thing. That's not the issue. But that frame isn't all that heavy. Can we say I don't like the way the way they have the hydraulic system? Yes or no? It's in the frame, so the whole frame bends the whole frame lifts. It's not just the platform. It's kind of odd. I've showed in one of my recent videos how that system works, but you go back and watch it. But anyways, I'm about half throttle, and she's struggling. I'll show you guys. This is not going to work. I gotta go about 2/3 throttle. 2/3 throttle now. This is what I gotta back off so somebody can pass us. And I really wish these things had digital gauges. I mean, just on the info side, this is all you get. I'll show you the mileage. Now let's do tranny. Let this semi squeeze through there. But anyways, you see the coolant. I've made a video. That gauge isn't very accurate. That's being read from that's a different number compared to what the ECU sees based off the OBD2 readings I've been getting. Alrighty guys, for me to maintain 60, it takes about quarter throttle. I don't know if that tells you guys anything. Show you the gas mileage. That'll kind of give you an idea. For instant mileage goes 7 miles to the gallon. Sounds about right. That's what the Cummins get on the flat. Well, actually, the Cummins get a little bit better as a whole average hauling a container. We are doing 60, so just call it a wash as far as gas mileage is there. I pretty much got what I was expecting, what I was anticipating. That's how she performed. Very surprised. I'm surprised she's even maintaining the mileage or the RPM that she is. What do we got there? 1700, 17 or 1650. It's doing just fine. Just for curiosity's sake, let me get on it and give it that 2/3 throttle again. See what she does. She just locks and loads. I don't know if she's going somewhere, but not too impressed with it. This is definitely where the Cummins shines. Cummins will be plowing at that RPM, excelling fairly well. So you take a little, you give a little. Anyways, fellas, as always, may the Lord bless you. May y'all mighty fine day, and let me know whatever else you want to see me do with this Duramax. I'm still fighting the exhaust leak. We're finding little issues here and there, but we